Yo, what's up, my high value bros? What's up, kings? What's up, stars? What's up, guys? Hey, man, I'm out here in DC, you know what I'm saying? Putting in some work, you know what I mean? I was in New York shooting a movie, but now I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, on some business and a little bit of fun, but mostly business, you know what I'm saying? On a bodyguard detail. As you can see, I'm still rocking the black eye, you know what I'm saying, from the day when I was on set. You know what I'm saying? Me and Professor Mo getting it in. Got hit in the eye with the fight choreography, and after I had taught the martial arts seminar. But nevertheless, let's jump into the video, man. Let's talk about bad dating advice. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a lot of brothers, not just brothers, it's just a lot of men on social media these days talking about, you know, red pill type information, talking about information as far as, you know, making guys successful with women, you know, in terms of female nature and things like that. But then too, you know, when you're looking at some of the videos, especially me, because I study the lane that I'm in, and I don't want to say competition because I'm in competition with myself. But what I do want to say is that I'm differentiating myself from these guys because I talk about, you know, the science of attraction. I talk about the spiritual side of things, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of bad advice out there, you know what I mean? So let's talk about one in particular, right? Starting with number one. A lot of these guys will tell you that to be a high value man, to be an alpha male, to be a high status guy, is that you got to be rich. You got to be making 10K a month, 100,000 a year plus or whatever, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, right? And that's just simply not true. You don't have to be rich to be successful with women. Yes, women are hypergamous, right? They are hypergamous. You know, men are success objects and women are sexual objects, you know, on the surface, you know, when it comes to the attraction on the forefront. But essentially, guys, you don't need to be rich, you know what I'm saying, to attract women into your life. But what you do not need to be is broke. You don't need to be broke. You cannot be broke trying to deal with a woman. You see what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, if you broke, you don't even need to be dating a woman. You see what I'm saying? You need to be on your grind. You need to be on your mission, your purpose. You need to be out here trying to make shit pop. You need to be, you know what I'm saying, getting things done and living your dreams, your desires, your goals, shit like that, leaving your legacy, etc. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot be broke. So let's identify what broke is. Broke means that you cannot function. Broke means that you got to stay home with your mom, your dad, your relatives. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you like 23 and under, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 21 and under, you know what I mean? Like, you just graduated high school or you were a freshman in college, some shit like that, a community college or whatever. You might need to stay home at this time, you know what I'm saying? Especially with this COVID shit or whatever. But, you know, if you're a grown-ass man, 25 and up or whatnot, you don't need to be living home with your mother, okay? Or your father or a relative. Now, you know, life throws you a few curveballs. You get fired, you lose your job or some shit like that. You know what I mean? You may need to just bounce back and, you know, lay low at the crib for a couple of weeks, couple of months or whatever, 1 or 2 months till you get back on your feet. But even then, you know, just as a insurance, right? You need to have at least 6 months of savings in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? On deck. You know what I mean? And what do I mean by 6 months of savings? What I mean by that is that when they say you got to have 6 months of savings is whatever your expenses are. Let's say if you have expenses for, let's say, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. If your expenses are $3,000 a month, well, 3 times 6 is what? 18. You need to have about 18 grand minimum in your bank account for 6 months, right? To cover those expenses in case something bad happens, like loss of job, another lockdown, or some shit like that, a recession, because this shit is real right now, right? You know, with the times we're living in. So, you know, whatever your expenses is to live for the month, you need to have 6 months of that minimum in the bank. You know what I mean? So anyway, but being broke means that you cannot function. Okay, your lights off. You know what I mean? You don't have insurance in your car. You know what I mean? You behind on your mortgage, you behind on your rent. You know what I'm saying? You got all kind of bill collectors blowing up your phone and shit like that. That means you're broke, okay? And a woman don't want to deal with that. But you don't have to be rich. That's just, rich is one end of the spectrum, and then broke is the other extreme end of that spectrum. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, you don't need to be broke. What you need to be is functional. What you need to be is busy on your job. And then when you're on your job, you need to build a business on the side. You need to invest on the side. You need to develop passive income on the side, because the ultimate goal is what? Financial independence. If you have financial independence, that's wonderful. That's great, okay? You see what I'm saying? So that's number one. I just want to bust that down. You don't need to be rich. That's bad dating advice. So I know it's a lot of niggas out here that's probably thinking, well, damn, man, I never be successful with women. I never get the 8, 9s, and 10s that I want. I never get that dime piece that I want because I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making 5,000 a month. I ain't making 10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, guys, you don't need none of that, bro. Just don't be broke and you Gucci. You good to go. You know what I mean? Because a woman is really in love. A woman can fall in love with your ambition alone, not just your success. You just being ambitious, having a goal, a dream, and you going after it, and you making daily, you know, steps to accomplishing that end, she gonna fuck with you, bro. All right? Okay, let's talk about another one. Number 2, let's talk about another one. Another one is you gotta be a nice guy, okay? That's for all the simps out there. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be nice. And oftentimes, when you as a man, you know, say, oh yeah, I gotta be nice to the girl. You know what I'm saying? If I be nice to her, she'll fall in love with me, right? But that's bad fucking dating advice. You probably got that from your mom, auntie, sister, or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or teacher in high school or whatever. Or some shit you seen off of TV, you know what I mean? Because all that shit is like blue pill. That's some shit that we grew up on watching as boys and teens growing up, and we think that's just how it's supposed to be because we saw it in the fucking movie. But you don't need to be nice with women. You don't need to be an asshole, but you don't need to be nice. Because oftentimes when you're nice to a woman, she gonna take advantage of you, right? You see what I'm saying? Because often being nice means being a doormat. And let me tell you something. Women hate men who are a doormat. Women hate men who fucking are just weak. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a backbone. They can't tell her no. They can't stand up to her. They can't speak up for himself. You know what I mean? Because if you can't speak up to her when she tries you, how the fuck are you gonna speak up against your boss? How are you gonna speak up against anybody, you know, in life that's trying you? You know what I mean? You gotta be able to speak up and have a set of principles and shit that you live by. Women love strength. Not just physical strength, they love mental strength. They love physical strength. They love financial strength. You see what I'm saying? They love strength in every aspect. That's why you got to become the best version of yourself. You see what I mean? You know what I mean? Because this is what's attracted to women. Women love power, right? Again, like I tell you guys, looks, money, status just gets your foot in the door. Just having your shit together just gets your foot in the door to play ball. You know what I'm saying? To interact with these women and start dating. But you got it's beyond that. You know what I mean? So, guys, you know, like I said, don't be broke, number 1. And then number 2, don't be a nice guy. Because when you're a nice guy, they're just gonna run over you. You're a simp. You know what I mean? They won't respect you. And let me tell you something. If a woman doesn't respect you, she can't love you. And if she don't love you, if she don't respect you, you're not gonna get no pussy. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So guys, have a fucking backbone. And if it's something that you don't like, speak up. Even if your voice shakes, you know what I'm saying? Speak up about it. And, you know, be unapologetically correct with it. You know what I'm saying? Unapologetically forward with it. You know what I'm saying? So get used to saying no. Get used to, you know, having shit your way. If it ain't your way, then it's a motherfucking highway. Don't be a nice guy, but be kind. You can be kind, but not nice. There's a big difference. Be kind, but not nice. You see what I'm saying? Kind is being courteous. Kind is being chivalrous. You can open a door for her. You can pull out her chair, that kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? You could be polite. You could be kind, but just don't be fucking nice. Because when you're nice, that often means you just being a pushover and there's no reciprocity. You get what I'm saying? All right. What's another bad dating advice that's all over, you know what I'm saying, the internet, YouTube, and out here in the norm that you may hear about? You know what I mean? That you got to be rich. I talked about that. Being a nice guy, we just talked about that. What's another good one, man? I'm just going off the dome here. I'm just talking to you guys. You know, that you got to be over 6 feet tall. Well, I am, or whatnot. That you got to be over 6 feet tall. You got to have muscles and things like that. You got to have a big member, a big Johnson, a big tool. You know what I'm saying? See, listen, guys, these are things that these are some things you just can't change, right? Now, fortunately for me, you know, I'm 6'2", weigh 215, 220. I'm in good shape. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm pretty decent. You know what I mean? You know, being modest about things. But what I'm saying is, if you're below 6 feet tall and you're not in the best shape of your life yet, or you may not be endowed or whatnot, you can still be successful with women, because it's not about what you've been designed with, what you've been blessed with. You just have to take it upon yourself to enhance that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're under 5 feet tall, under 6 feet tall, you can still go to the gym and enhance your body. Now, do you need a lot of muscles? There's some women out there that's not attracted to men with a lot of muscles. Just be toned, just be fit. Remember that shoulder to waist ratio that I told you about, that 1.6, right? Like, that's the ratio. Your waist should be 1.6. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more narrow than your shoulders. That's that V tapered shape. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your height is, you can get into shape. Whatever your tool is, you know what I'm saying? The size of your tool, your Johnson, you know what I'm saying, is just know how to use it. You know what I mean? Just know how to use it, because I told you before in the previous video, and I talked about a little bit in my book, but especially in the previous video, some women, they like cervical penetration, stimulation, right? That's deep penetration. So if you ain't that long, you're not going to hit that, you know, no matter what the position is, right? But then too, there's some women who like G-spot, you know, stimulation. That only takes about 2 inches or an inch and a half, an inch going inside. Everybody got at least an inch, right? So I hope you niggas do. You know what I mean? So you can do cervical stimulation, or you can do G-spot stimulation. She got a clitoris, so you can stimulate that. You know what I'm saying? You can use your fingers, your hand. You can use, you know, feathers and ticklers and spank, and you can lick on it and suck on it, do cunnilingus and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like guys, that's just a myth. You don't need to be 6 foot tall, full of muscles, and have a 6 to 8 inch tin dick. You know what I'm saying? That's just on some porno shit, whatever. That's not fucking real. Even those guys, they use pills and pumps and shit or whatever, and surgery, you know what I mean? And a lot of women don't even be liking that shit. A lot of women be like, yeah, you know, big dicks are cool or whatever, but them shits hurt and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm hearing, they like it between the 6 to 8 inch mark. You see what I'm saying? If you around 6 to 8 inches, you Gucci with a lot of women, the majority of women, you know what I mean? So that's another bad dating advice, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, it may make you feel like you subpar, like you're not, you know, a high status man or whatnot. You know what I mean? So we can just go ahead and discard that myth. Trust me. You know what I mean? So, you know, because I talk to a lot of women. You know, I had a lot of experience with women. I get a lot of feedback with women. And, you know, them big dick, monster dick niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's just some porno shit. They ain't really into that, bro. Like, seriously. They ain't trying to get well, they do want their back blown out, but they ain't trying to get their guts torn the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be pleasurable, not just fucking bang, 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 you know, whatever. So that's just that. All right. So, yeah, you know, being nice to the girl, buying her flowers and shit. Like, you don't have to be doing none of that, bro. You know? What's another bad dating advice that they talk about out there. You know what I'm saying? Being nice. Well, I already talked about that. You know, yeah, them pretty much the top 3 right there, bro. You know, I come up with some more, but I said, man, let me just make a video. You know, I've been traveling a lot, flying a lot, and, you know, I just want to stay true to the game, bro. So for now, that's all I got right now, guys. You know, those are some top 3, you know, bad dating advice that's simply not true. You know what I mean? All you need to be is on top of your game. All you need to be is focused. All you need to be is becoming the best version of yourself. All you need to be doing is self-actualizing, becoming better. So that means reading more and studying more. That means being more disciplined. That means developing a plan of action in terms of what is your dream, what is your passion, and monetizing that and going after that. You know what I'm saying? That's a matter of taking care of your body and eating right and going to the gym, you know, getting as fit as you possibly can. That just means, you know, in terms of your financial status, that just means, you know, okay, you got the job, let's get that promotion, all right? You don't have the promotion, you got the promotion, okay, great. Let's go ahead and start that business. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go ahead and invest now. Let's get that passive residual income. Let's become financially independent. You know what I'm saying? Let's volunteer. Let's help others. You know, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. That's just becoming more socially status, having more social status and power. Let's talk about increasing our network. Let's start talking about, you know, networking with people who can take you to higher places. You know what I mean? Let's talk about becoming a mentor, that type of thing. You see what I'm saying? So when you're improving on those levels, let's talk about getting a new wardrobe. Let's talk about getting a new look, you know? Let's talk about being well-groomed, that type of a thing. Let's talk about being a leader. When you're hitting on all those fronts, do you think that you're not going to have an abundance of women? Do you think that's not going to increase your confidence? You don't think that's going to give you confidence? Of course it will. You know what I mean? So when you focus on yourself and you become the best version of yourself, by default, you're just going to have more confidence with women, a more selection of women, because all a woman wants is a successful guy. You know what I mean? So my book, my videos, everything is about becoming great. And there's nothing great about thinking that you have to be rich. There's nothing great of thinking about you have to be a nice guy. There's nothing great, you know, a nice guy and being a pushover, not getting any reciprocity from a woman, not having her to meet you with her money, energy, emotion, and time. There's nothing impressive about that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I just want to come on here. You know, I actually miss you niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to come on here, just jump on here real quick, you know, before I get to work tomorrow. And, you know, I probably won't be able to shoot another video for another 2-3 days. So I'm going to be busy on this bodyguard detail. But I want to jump on here, get that out of the way, let you guys know that don't take that kind of bad dating advice, all right? I'm out, man. Guys, grab the High Value Man t-shirt. Go ahead and get that. You know what I'm saying? Get the book, How to Be a High Value Man, The Blueprint to Success with Women. You know what I'm saying? It's available in ebook and paperback. You know what I mean? Also, guys, you know, add me on Instagram. That's ace_Heru. Ace_Heru. Shoot me a DM for a video topic. You know what I'm saying? And we can go from there. Guys, like, share, subscribe. You know, hit that notification bell as well. That way, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I drop a video, you get that ting, you get that notification. You know what I'm saying? So like my shit. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my shit. Share my shit. Comment on my shit, bro. It helps me get seen, helps the channel grow, etc., etc. And if you think the content that I'm providing is valuable, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and shoot me a what you call it? Shoot me a donation, man, to the Cash App. $1, $5 here, there, whatever it is. You know, it's all appreciated, man, for my work, because my channel ain't big enough to be monetized just yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna monetize that bitch anyway. You know what I mean? So, hey, guys, I'm gonna be in touch, man. I'm out of here. Oh yeah. Write me an email too if you want some help. You know what I'm saying? Some immediate consultation. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me a paragraph or two at acie333@gmail.com, and we'll go from there, man. I'm out. Love. Peace.